As you can see in the background, there's an example of the shade used, and to the right of the photo there's an example of the grandstands. The little shade and the table where all the people are, that was presentation, so where all the presentations went at the end of, this was the senior grand final. I'm just going to play a little clip of the senior grand final, and it's just a little bit of the game to show you. It's the day of the event. On the day, there were field inspections again, just to make sure the grounds were safe for the players to play on and everyone to be around. We had to make sure that the games were kicked off on time. If one game wasn't kicked off on time, then that puts delays every other game. Because the games are so close together, we had to allow for overtime because it was a grand final. So 15 minutes overtime and then another 15 minutes for goalie shootouts. And then we had to allow time for presentations. So if a game was delayed, then this delays everything else and makes the night a lot later. We had to make sure the catering was running smoothly, so all the canteen, the staff in the canteen, had to make sure everything was going okay in there. Then pretty much once we knew everything was okay on the day, there were people roaming around, inspecting what everyone was doing, make sure everyone was doing the right thing. We just got to sit back and watch the game, and we had to pick a man of the match. So a man of the match is just picked on grand final day, and yeah, they get a little medallion at the end. After each game, we presented medallions to the runners-up and the winners, and we also presented a trophy to the winners. The referees all got a medallion each, and the player of the match got a medallion. This is just a little clip next on the presentation. It's just a little one to give you an idea of what happened. So this was the Division 2 men's grand final, and we had a guest from the council, the sports and recreation guy from the council, who came and was a guest and got to shake hands. For the ladies Div 1 team and the men's Div 1 team, I got to be the guest for that one, so that was a pretty good experience. Just congratulating them and handing out medals. What have I learnt from this? I've learnt that time management and planning is key. We found that 5 days before the senior grand final, one of the hosts got broken into and all their alcohol got stolen, so that meant that we had to change fields and we had to get someone to host it. We couldn't just say, you're going to do it. Someone actually has to volunteer to host it, because no one actually has to do it if they don't want to. Obviously, if no one does it, then the game doesn't go ahead and there's no grand finals, but we have to find someone to do it. Time management. It was all planned and ready to go, and then plans just went out the window, and it was quite hectic the week before the senior grand finals. Changing everything to new venue, getting new volunteers, and teamwork. So the senior grand final was held at Bits Soccer Club in Boyne Tunnel, and so cooperating with Bits Club was very important, as they were hosting it, so they had to help out with a lot of organisation as well, so just working with them, making sure everything was organised, and to get them to want to do it, we had to sort of sell to them what are the benefits of holding the grand final. So, you get a big crowd, you get a little bit of profit, you get, yeah, to hold it at your home field. So your home team gets the advantage because all the people from where you are get to come and watch your players. So your players get a little bit of an upward advantage there. Also found throughout the time I was doing my placement that you have to deal with coaches, parents, and players a lot. There are a lot of issues that they couldn't resolve within their clubs that Chris and myself had to deal with. Just little issues like, oh, this coach touched this player on the shoulder, or I'm not happy how this person's reffing, or plays getting banned for red cards, and just little things like that. Just having to deal with those. I learned a lot from that, I guess, conflict, dealing with conflict, and yeah, how to deal with that. It was good. I'd just like to thank Central Queensland Football for taking me in for my placement, and thank Chris Ashby for teaching me all he's taught me. It's been a great season.